Hey, Butterfly family. I hope many of you are having an awesome weekend, enjoying yourself, spending time with your loved ones, or just doing a lot of, me time, reflecting. I decided to do a collective reading, okay? The way I look at it, there are no coincidence. Many of you may feel like, well, you know what, she's not talking to me. But let me say this. When it comes to, people making the conscious decision to watch somebody, see, God of the universe, source, already knew that you was planning on watching me, okay? You may not know at the time, well, I'm gonna go ahead and see what she has to say, okay? You may not be thinking of, at the time, I'm not gonna watch her, but for some reason this video just happened to cross your path, okay, while you scrolling on YouTube. So with that being said, there is an on-time message for somebody. Now, I'm your host. I'm your sister Corinth, and I am a intuitive energy reader. And I don't know everything. Let me just say that. Nobody does, but I knows what I know. And with my gift, there are timelines. A lot of these energies, many of you are going to be resonate with because you know what's presently going on with you. I don't, but the God of the universe knows everything. And just know, for many of you, a lot of these energies are going to be playing out from this day forward. We're looking at within 3, 6, 9, 12 days. And for many of you, notice what I said within. And for many of you, you're going to see a lot of this playing out within, the next few weeks. But it won't be that long. This video, I'm going to leave it up, okay? So definitely save it as a favorite, okay? So you can come back to this and you would know. You would know if anything that came out here was for you, okay? It was meant for you. So anyway, much love to you all. This is for entertainment purpose only. Let me just say that. But I know that many of you are going to resonate with the messages. Now, due to the fact that this is a collective message, take that which resonate, okay? Now, I can't help it if many of you, the energies of the messages that you are seeing, if you are in denial about it, okay? I can't do nothing about that. You might be like, well, no, she ain't talking about me. Well, however the message move you, that's who I'm talking about. Let me just say that, okay? Many of you are seeking answers. You're going to get those answers today. So, like, share, feel free to subscribe. I appreciate it. And let's go ahead and get started, okay? Alrighty. I have to be led by the spirit when it comes to what I'm going to use. I'm going to start off using this first. This Cosmic Oracle Tarot deck. And no matter what comes out in these messages, I wish you all well. And I'm sending you all much love and positive vibes your way. Yes, indeed. Much love to my new subscribers. Much love to my channel members. I love you guys. Thank you for your ongoing love and support. Shout out to Ingy. Shout out to Ed Tarot Destiny. Thank you, ladies, for supporting your sister when it comes to what I do. Much love and blessings to you both. Thank you. Remember, take that which resonate. But you can't say you didn't see the messages, okay? I call upon my spirit guides to assist me, connecting with my collectives, viewers who are watching this video reading, seeking clarity for many of them, on divine on-time message for many of them. Those things that were in the dark, may they come out to the marvelous light. In the name of Christ Jesus, Yeshua, thank you. I will be laying the spread out, okay, 3 times. So you would know. For many of you who are watching, if you were seeking an answer, the answer is no. It's not the right time to get involved with this individual. It's not the right time to move. Okay? It has here not the right time. The answer is no for many of you. I have here move on. For many of you, you need to move on. Someone is unavailable, a waste of time. It's over. Okay? Many of you are planning on walking out on someone or leaving, okay? Getting the runaround. Many of you are dealing with a narcissist. Someone is too full of themselves. It's all about them. And this is creeping up. Intimacy, sexual chemistry, reminiscing. You know whose you are if you've been going down memory lane thinking about that significant other, okay? I'm doing a total of 3 spreads, laying them out. This is the second one. Interesting. I have here challenges. Many of you are experiencing some challenges. Make a decision. Work on inner healing. I feel like many of you are doing a whole lot of procrastinating, okay? But you have a decision to make. I have here the distance message. You and your partner may be physically or emotionally distant. For many of you, I have vacation. Many of you are thinking about traveling, okay? Going on a trip with somebody. Either you're planning on going on a trip with somebody or you're planning on visiting somebody, okay? Or maybe somebody's planning on coming to visit you. But I think about 2 individuals planning on going on a trip together, all right? And yes, there will be intimacy. But also, like I said, for many of you with this group, you also doing a lot of reminiscing on the past, okay? Possibly that ex. Sexual chemistry, reminiscing. And the last spread. For many of you, we saw the move on earlier, but I have here let go. Make room for the new beginning on its way to you now. For many of you, you need to let go, okay? And make room for the new. Maybe some of you need to clean your space out. You're holding on to things that no longer serving you. It can be a person that's no longer serving you. Maybe many of you, have some old gifts from an ex, that you need to release and let go. Okay? 'Cause all it's doing is just pretty much keep you in stagnation. It's hard to move forward when you keep looking back. But anyway, let go. Make room for the new beginning on its way to you now. And for many of you, it's a mental. You need to let go, okay? I have here a spy. Someone got their eye on you. You are doing your research. So for many of you, I don't know. Well, I do know, okay? I'm going to say I don't know, but I do know. I'm going to say it like this, because I'm seeing this card right here. Someone got their eye on some of you, okay? Especially if you're already in a relationship. And that can be possibly due to the fact that it's somebody else in the picture. I'm just saying you will only know this to be true and just have to play out, okay? I'm not wishing anything bad on nobody's relationship. Now, and this is not meaning you doing a spying on your significant other. It can be your significant other spying on you, or somebody else is in the picture that's spying on you, okay? As far as looking at you as competition. But anyway, someone got their eye on you. You are doing your research. And to piggyback from that, this is the culprit. Someone else is in the picture. Someone is in the middle, or someone is trying to sabotage this. So many of you, behind the scenes, been feeling some type of way about your significant other, especially if there's been like distance between you, and you would know that connection is not strong as it once was. I mean, you know how your partner can start changing up on you. Yeah, this could be the culprit, all right? But if you're in denial about it, you're not going to receive this message. I say let things play out, okay? But if you're already having this hunch, wondering, yeah, this is you receiving clarity, okay? I have here, I'll be back. For many of you, expect to hear from them soon. So for many of you, if you have, distancing yourself from somebody and heard from them in a while, you will be hearing from this individual, okay? Especially if they just happen to up and leave for whatever reason. You'll be hearing back from them again. That's for somebody. And what I would do while you're watching this, take notes. Take notes to those things that many of you are resonating with. So that way when I'm using different oracle decks, it's like a puzzle. But those puzzles will start to fit, okay? For many of you. I'm doing another 3 spread right here using this deck. First spread, collective deck. First spread, collective reading. First spread, collective reading. And you really don't have to choose a number, family, as far as 1, 2, 3. As far as feeling good about a number. The way I look at it, watch the whole video. That what you are resonating with, the spirit is talking to you. Collective reading for the first spread. Collective reading for the first spread. Pay attention to the messages, okay? I can't make it up. I can't make it up. Y'all see this? Third party energy. See that third party energy? There were other things that got in the way of us being together. So for many of you, you could possibly recently broken up with your significant other, and that's just due to cheating, okay? Maybe not unbeknownst to you, but I feel like maybe you found out that your significant other has been seeing somebody else. And maybe many of you are going through the motion right now. You're not sure, but you know something is up with your significant other. But this speaks about, I think about, for many of you to be reminiscing on that significant other. You're thinking about, those factors that had broken you up. And it's pretty much due to third party energies, okay? Or shall I say interruption. There were other things that got in the way of us being together. Many of you, I don't say you're feeling broken, but you're feeling unworthy, okay? You're a better person than I am. And I think about, when I see unworthy, I think about someone that's feeling like, you know what, I messed a good thing up. You know what I'm saying? But you're a better person than I am, okay? Somebody feels like they don't even deserve the person that they were with because they were the one that messed a good thing up, shall I say. But they having you feeling unworthy, if you know what I mean, okay? I have here reminiscing and getting back to unworthy. This is also the energy of somebody messing a good thing up, okay? due to wandering eyes, due to cheating. I have here reminiscing. I miss our inside jokes. This could be like a dear friend that you're reminiscing, thinking about, or, you know, just somebody that's dear to you, okay? A partner, you know, and for many of you, your significant other had passed away, you know, your spouse. If they have not passed away, you could have gotten a divorce, but I feel like some of you watching me, your significant other, it's a good chance they could have transitioned, okay? And you're reflecting back on that, on the times you were together, okay? But anyway, many of you are doing a lot of reminiscing, thinking about that spouse that's no longer here, or your significant other due to a breakup. I have here chemistry. I have never felt a passion this intense. All right, second pile, collective reading. Second pile, collective reading. Second pile, collective reading. Lord have mercy. I got to put it out here. That is a lot of this came right back out. The only thing difference is I have third party energy. There were other things that got in the way of us being together. This is the only message that's different. I have unworthy, you're a better person than I am, and I have reminiscent, I miss our inside jokes. Right here, this is the difference. Mistake, I wish I could right my wrongs. So if this is many of you that has actually made the mistakes, it could be the energy of your significant ex that's feeling like this due to, you know, them sabotaging the relationship. But some of these energies are many of you, okay? Due to messing a good thing up. Possibly getting caught in the act, if you know what I mean, okay? But this speaks about mistakes. But that's crazy. They came right back out. So I know this message is speaking to somebody. I know it. Because when my message repeat, it's something to it. Many of you are resonating with a lot of this right here. Even just making mistakes. I wish I could right my wrongs. Wishing that you could do things differently next time. Especially if you're reminiscing about an ex. Somebody's no longer around anymore. And, you know, they're on your mind. And you wish that you can just turn the clock back and do things differently, you know. That is crazy. Third pile, collective reading. Third pile, collective reading. Third pile, collective reading. All right, I have here values. We have too many differences. So whatever this means for many of you, when it comes to having a lot of differences, many of you are experiencing this now, okay? With somebody that's dear to you. It's a lot of disagreements, okay? And it looks like it can be due to, you know, money, okay? Maybe some of you are good when it comes to saving, but you with somebody that does a whole lot of spending, shall I say? That has poor spending habits. All I know is to speak to somebody, all right? Values, having difference of values. We have too many differences. Many of you are feeling unappreciated. I felt like you didn't care. Many of you are dealing with secrets, whether you're holding on to some secrets or somebody close to you that's dear to you is holding on to some secrets. I have here, I haven't told you everything. So if you've been wondering about your significant other, as far as asking them questions, okay, it looks like there's some more. They're not telling you everything, okay? And maybe many of you are holding on to some things that you have not revealed yet. And I have chaser. I didn't want to chase anymore. So many of you are tired of chasing. You are tired looking. You're tired going on these dating sites. Okay? Many of you are tired chasing. You're just sick and tired of sick and tired. Is there another message for this third pile? Is there another message for this third pile for the collective? Is there another message for third pile? Yeah. See this right here. See that? Secrets. Dishonesty. By lying, I ripped us apart. The relationship was sabotage. I mess up a good thing in my life sometimes due to poor judgment, due to how they're moving out here, okay? Not appreciating what you have. And this could be many of you, your energy, okay? It happens to the best of us. I say learn the lesson. But many of you are either presently dealing with this or you will be, okay, in the near future. When I mean in the near future, from this day forth. Because I feel like many of you are noticing that your significant other is changing up on you. And when you've been with somebody for a while, you know when they're changing up on you. Because many of you right now are feeling a disconnection already, whether it be physically or emotionally. You know. And I feel like many of you are coming from a situation like that. That's why you're able to resonate with this message, okay? And that person could have just upped and, y'all could have separated, not talking to each other. But for many of you, you're going to end up hearing back from this person because they feel guilt, okay? They're full of guilt and they really want to work things out. But that would be for many of you to make that decision, okay? You know it's best for you. I look at an ex as an ex for a reason. But my thing is, if you learn the lesson, and if you say, you know what, I'm gonna do things differently. I love this person. I want to treat them like the jewel that they are, and I'm going to show them. Not so much of telling them, I'm going to show them how much I love and care about them. If they're willing to put the work in. As far as working things out, that would be your choice if you want to get back with this person. But I do feel like many of you are going to end up hearing from this person soon. Because they realized the grass wasn't as greener on the other side, you know what I mean? But for many of you, if you're trying to reach out to somebody, I feel like the time is not right. Not now, okay? Sometimes you gotta love a person enough to let them go, let them heal, let them work on themselves. Energy cannot be forced, all right? It cannot be forced. Remember, take y'all notes. You'll know if the Spirit's talking to you. And also, not only take notes, but jot down the date. So you can always look back at these notes, okay? Collective reading. 3 pile collective reading. I'm sorry, I'm just say pile 1. But Spirit knew what I was talking about. The Spirit knew what I was talking about. I can't make it up. The Spirit be on it. Okay, this is pile 1. It speaks about union, okay? The energy of union, partnership. It has here, the union of divine soul counterparts is a miraculous event that begins when you least expect it. So for many of you, if this is what you want, it's going to happen when you least expect it. Don't try to force anything. If many of you, like I say, I'm going to say it like this, don't look for it. Do not look for it. It's nothing like, something just happened all of a sudden and you play no part in it, okay? It just happened for a reason, especially when it comes to meeting people, okay? I have here, trust the process, trust. It has here, you need to trust in a relationship for it to thrive. For many of you, this is the antidote, okay, when it comes to relationship. You need to trust in it for it to thrive, okay? But if any of you are dealing with distrust now, the way I look at it, you don't want to bring that back into the next relationship. So you need to work on yourself and try to heal and from the past relationships. Okay, don't bring that back onto the next relationship because it's not fair for your new partner. It's not fair, for them when you're dealing with distrust issues. Many of you need to operate in self-love. True love appears when you least expect it. Clarity. Take a moment to think about your situation to figure it out so you can receive clarity, okay? But what I'm getting from this right here, for many of you, take your time. It ain't no rush, okay? What's meant for you is meant for you. Just take your time and trust the process. Pile 2. Collective reading, pile 2. When they jump out, that's what I look at. Telepathy, close soul connection, harmoniously synchronized reenchantment of telepathic moments. This speaks about close soul connections, okay? I think about somebody that you're real close to and they're on your mind, right? And the reason that they could possibly be on your mind because they're talking about you or they're thinking about you as well, okay? You know how you be thinking about somebody and all of a sudden they call you? Guilty. Don't let guilt get in the way of happiness. And for many of you, 1111. 1111 is an important number for twin flames, symbolizing harmony and balance in soulmates. So for many of you, you're on the right path, okay? And you would know. You would know. Collective reading, pile 3. Collective reading, pile 3. I have here oneness. Be open to receiving divine guidance in relationships. And the fact that you're watching me, yeah, I have ears to hear, okay? Time. Let time forget those scars. Pretty much stop focusing on the wound. Stop focusing on the pain, okay? And let time heal. Time heals like no other. I say focus on what you want to see, which is happiness, which is peace of mind. Synchronicity, divine soul matches have amazing moments of I'll let y'all read that. I get tongue twisted, I apologize. But you get the message. Deep. Look deeply within and discover your soul purpose in relationships. So for many of you who are doing a lot of soul searching, a lot of reflecting right now, yeah, this is something that you could be doing also, okay? But I'm going to say this because I had to learn this. Never look for your happiness in somebody. Many of you need to be from a place of balance as far as being happy in the now. If you're looking for somebody to give you that sense of, oh, I'm happy now because I met them, yeah, that right there is, I'm trying to think of the word I'm looking for. But basically what I'm saying is don't look for someone to fulfill, well, I'm not gonna say fulfill, but don't look for your true happiness in a person. For you to be in a place of wholeness, that person's going to add to your happiness. That's the point I'm trying to make, okay? But a lot of times when we're not in a good place and we meet somebody, all of a sudden we're happy. But then when that relationship don't work out, we crash, okay? We crash real hard. because it's hard for you to get back to self. It's hard for you to get back to those things that made you happy in the beginning, okay, before you even met that person. So keep all of that in mind, okay, family? I don't want many of you crashing hard. I had a family member that crashing hard like that, and it was hard. It was very hard to watch, because a person can get so depressed. And I'm sure many of you might be feeling that now, especially if you're presently, separated from your significant other due to, breaking up or whatever. Many of you, I'm sure, are crashing very hard right now because you put your all in that person. And many of you were not really happy in the beginning until you met that person. They gave you a sense of, a purpose, or shall I say, you know how it is when you're in love. You just get that feeling of a high feeling, like all things are possible again. You start feeling good about yourself because you met somebody that you feel that, love you and care about you. But you have to also put that energy in yourself, okay? Because you're going to crash. You're going to really crash hard. So family, my advice to many of you, find something that you love to do now before you're in a relationship. So that way when you end up meeting somebody, they're going to add to that relationship. And if it don't work out, yeah, it's going to hurt, but you won't crash hard. You go back to those things that you love to do, okay? It's going to keep you going until you meet somebody else that you're more compatible with. All right? I had to learn this, so that's why I'm sharing it. And many of you know this already. But right now, many of you are depressed because you're lonely. But try to find something that you love to do. Many of you are artists, paint, draw. Okay? Write. Many of you are artists to where you do poetry. Write your thoughts down in the journal. But do something that you love to do. Stop worrying about being bored. Find something that you love to do and do it. Collective reading for Power 1. 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 And remember, nothing is in divine order. I have here 2 seasons that's very significant for many of you. Please jot down these notes, okay? Because you never know. It's something that many of you are believing for. All I know is I have 2 major events that's going to happen. I have here way in the future. For many of you, this significant event is going to be way in the future, okay? Now, normally I say near future. That would mean from this day forward. But for many of you, it's going to be way in the future. For many of you, summer, the season of summer is going to be very significant for many of you. So jot this down. And you can always scratch it out if it doesn't happen. For many of you, in the spring is going to be very significant for many of you, okay? Collective reading, Power 2. 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 Thanks, Spirit. For many of you, you're wasting your time. Whatever that means, okay? It can be due to being lazy. Or you're not being productive enough, okay? Many of you are going it has here on a holiday. Maybe you're presently, traveling, having leisure time, okay? But I have here on a holiday. Now, February has passed already, all right? February has passed. But there's something significant about February for many of you. And this is next year, all right? For many of you, something significant is going to jump off in May. Maybe many of you are going, maybe many of you are planning on going on your holiday, okay? Putting some days off for a trip. I don't know. And maybe for many of you, this is very significant in February. Maybe something had happened in February that's very significant to many of you, okay? That maybe triggers you or something. Collective reading, pile 3. This want to come out so bad. Collective reading, pile 3. 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 Collective reading, pile... Okay. I think that's it right there. Yeah. I try to force the messages out, okay? None of this is divine order. They're just random messages. Just make sure y'all have y'all notes now. Let me see. It's April. May is coming in next month. So it has here next month for many of you. Okay? Something significant for many of you next month because it's currently April. Next month is May. Okay? So something significant is going to jump off for many of you in the month of May. It could be this. This keeps coming out. Maybe many of you are planning on, you know, a holiday. Putting your holiday vacation in. Something is going to jump out, period, this year for many of you. And you see those fireworks. That's a good sign, okay? That's a good sign. I feel like this is something that many of you are definitely waiting on this year, okay? I got fireworks. For many of you, it's going to be during the festive season, okay? What is the festive season? The festive season, let's see, I don't know. Is that like July or August? I'm not sure. Y'all can let me know down below. And November is going to be very significant for many of you. November. Now feel free to get back with your sister, okay? Because these messages don't be coming out for the hell of it. It's something significant about these dates. Maybe these dates are going to be the date you're going to hear from somebody, okay? Or something significant is going to, you know, jump off in your life unexpectedly. For many of you, it can be maybe, you know, hearing from somebody. For some of you, maybe that it's a good time for you to move. For some of you, you know, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what these dates are going to mean for many of you. That's pretty much like a one-on-one personal reading, but it's going to mean something, okay? It's going to mean something. All right, lastly, I'm going to use this. I have to use this, all right? Because many of you are seeking some guidance in your life. Collective reading for power 1, angel message. Collective reading for power 1, angel message. You know what? It wanted to come out. I'm going to let it come out. So this is power 1. Unity, Archangel Xandophon, traditional viewpoints or method, spiritual organizations, seek out mentors and like-minded friends. I feel like for many of you, you really don't hang around a large group of people. And for many of you, your group is very small. Or shall I say your circle is very small. With that being said, for many of you, I feel like, you know, whoever people that you are around, I feel like a lot of them don't get you. So what the Spirit is saying, seek out like-minded friends. Seek out people who gets you, okay? And it also has here, seek out mentors and, well, I just said that, like-minded friends or spiritual organizations. Just try to get involved and be around groups of people who gets you, okay? And if many of you don't hang with a group of people, or you don't have a lot of friends, social media is a good way for you to, meet people. Okay, especially when it comes to those things that you're interested in, that you're passionate about. Try to go in the comments and get to know people. You know what I'm saying? Because for one thing, you'll realize both of you have something in common because you're watching that video when it comes to that specific topic. Okay? So just keep that in mind. I have here 5 of Earth, fear surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment. I feel like for many of you, you're definitely in a good place financially. Thank God for that, okay? But for many of you, maybe, you are working, but you're not happy where you are, so you're thinking about finding something different. There could be some fears and worries when it comes to that. But many of you, you are dealing with some fears when it comes to money. But whatever this means to you, okay? And it also say accept help from others. So I feel like for many of you, if you are experiencing fears when it comes to money, I'm sure that there's somebody that you can go to for help. I always say go to family first, all right? I always say go to family first, because if anybody should be able to help you, it should be family first. But if not, I'm sure there's somebody out there that you can reach out to for some assistance, okay? But definitely, you're not alone, and there's somebody out there that can help you, even if you have to, get along, all right? But many of you are experiencing fear surrounding money. But the spirit is saying, um, operate in wisdom and accept help from others. Don't feel like you can't reach out to nobody, because there's always somebody that can help you. Okay. 10 of Earth, a very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things in life. Many of you are in a very blessed, prosperous place in your life, okay? There's peace and harmony at home. Many of you, are in a place to where financially, you're blessed. You have security. You're not wanting for anything. If anything, you're definitely in a place to where, you can be giving of yourself, whether it's your time or your finances. As far as like helping somebody, that's the point I'm trying to make. Okay? So for many of you, count your blessings and definitely in a state of gratitude, how God has truly blessed you and brought you a mighty long way. Okay? And I'm just saying nothing but good things in this message. Many of you have, like I said, financial securities, and you just sit back and find, magic and happiness, and just in the little things, because you're such in an abundance place right now. Okay. I have here the Hermit, Archangel Raziel. Spend time in quiet. Spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, and self-discovery. I don't know if many of you meditate, but this is something that's very beneficial. It helps you to shut this world off with just you and God. And this is the time for you to tap in and get your own answers. You may not get them right away, but eventually you will have an epiphany. As each day go by, and you will get those answers. I'm sure many of you be doing a lot of praying and meditating before you even watch my video, and you were led to me. Okay, so for many of you, you are receiving those answers, but are you in denial? Are you turning a blind eye to what you're seeing here? Okay, but many of you need to definitely meditate. Okay, it would help you to get balance. And if many of you been stressing the hell out, meditation will definitely, ground you. Okay, it will help you to calm yourself. And when you're in this state, you're not thinking. It quiets the mind. And if you happen to be in meditation, and if you hear a lot of chitter chatter in your mind, tell it to shut up. Okay, tell it to shut up. And if that doesn't work, ask God to help you, to quiet your mind so you can tap in, okay, and get your own answers. But many of you definitely go in hermit mode, okay? And spend time alone with self so you can reflect and think. Second pile collective reading. 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 Alright, thanks, Spirit. Okay, remember none of these are in divine order. I have here the Lovers. We were talking about relationships earlier. The Lovers, intimate relationships, carefully weigh your decisions. And for many of you, your health is going to start to improve, okay? If you've been feeling some type of way, having body pains and aches, realize this now, due to this so-called eclipse that we have had. I know your sister, we had the eclipse on that Monday. Me, last Friday, I was dealing with migraine headaches. It was coming and going. I think it started last Thursday. It was coming and going. I feel like that's due to these energies of the so-called eclipse that we have had, okay? That has passed, but that Thursday and Friday last week, I was dealing with headaches. It was coming and going, but it was like migraine headaches. Also, I was feeling nauseous, stomach nervous. So for many of you, I feel like a lot of this, that many of you are going through, is really minor, but I feel like it's due to these energies that are coming in, okay? Because every time the sun, give off a burst of solar flares, that energy heads here, and it can affect us in a lot of ways, okay? So with that being said, many of you, your health is going to start to improve, all right? Intimate relationships, carefully weigh your decision. As I stated, many of you have a decision to make. Five of Water, things not turning out the way you hope, not seeing the positive in a situation, crying over spilled milk. So many of you, you might be in victim mode, okay? Woe is me. Things didn't go as planned. Things didn't go the way you have hoped they would have. But you know what? Sometimes when those doors close, it's to protect you. You can't see it now, but maybe the Most High God has something better for you. So try to see the humor in things, okay? Try to see things from a different perspective instead of from a perspective of you, the victim, okay? Maybe the Most High God is trying to protect you. Maybe the Most High God has something better for you. Page of Air, logical, honest, impulsive, and curious. Challenging information, delays or change of plans, truth delivered without facts. And this could be also due to gossip, okay? Maybe many of you will come to some information, you don't like what you're hearing, okay? And you may be ready to go off, but I say, do your research, get more information, all right? Notice what it say, truth delivered without facts. And many of you are getting a lot of truth. They're living without facts now, okay? Four of Water, missing an opportunity, discontentment, or boredom. Open your eyes for the possibilities. Many of you are going to start receiving some, I'm going to say it like this. There are going to be some new opportunities that's going to present itself to many of you, okay? But if you are very distracted, you're not going to see it for what it is, okay? You must be in alignment to receive. So with that being said, many of you are missing opportunities big time. And it could be due to meeting somebody new, okay? The way I look at it, the Most High God, I'm going to give you somebody, a good person, and you sit up here focusing on the past. You sit up here looking backwards instead of looking forward. And it also going to be due to a job. A new job offer. Maybe many of you are going to turn it down. Maybe many of you are not seeing it for what it is and you're missing out on it. But what comes to me, many of you are very distracted. You're very distracted. You're very distracted. But for many of you, there will be other opportunities that are going to be presenting themselves to you. But you need to see it for what it is. Because wherever you are in your personal life, many of you are very bored. You're feeling quite restless, okay? Maybe you're burnt out on that job. But if you're looking for a new one, keep your ears open. Be listening out when these new positions are going to be opening, or you might hear somebody talking about some kind of job, just be on the watch, all right? Be on the watch and try to stay focused during this time, okay? All right, last one I'm going to do. Last one I'm going to do. This one come out so bad. They want to come out so bad, family, and there are no coincidences. All right, if many of you been dealing with some legal issues, it has here Justice Archangel Raguel, fair and just decision. Do what you know is right. Stand up for your beliefs. Now, for many of you, you need to do what you know is right. Okay? For many of you, you need to do what you know is right on your end. But for the most part, many of you, if you're dealing with some kind of legal issue, it will be in your favor. Okay? It will be in your favor. Trust and believe that. 7 of fire. Defend your beliefs and decisions. Stand your ground. Choose your battle wisely. For many of you, you need to choose your battle wisely, okay? Stop running your feet to evil. And stand up for yourself and stand your ground, all right? And actually, both of these are pretty much saying the same thing. This one says stand up for your beliefs. And this one says defend your beliefs. So not only stand up for your beliefs, okay? But also defend your beliefs. Whatever you feel is just and true. Okay, defend it. 3 of air. Great sadness. Take time to heal. The need to forgive yourself and others. So many of you are experiencing not only some challenges, but you might be coming to some news that's quite upsetting, okay? Because this speaks about sadness. But the Spirit is saying take time to heal and not only forgive yourself, but forgive others, okay? And it could just be due to a breakup, hearing some upsetting news, period, right? 6 of fire. Victory. Good news is on its way. Public recognition and reward. So for many of you, remember we saw that message that had fireworks and they said this year. For many of you, you're going to come to some good news this year, okay? Maybe many of you are going to get a promotion. For many of you, for some reason, you're going to end up being in the spotlight, whatever that means, okay? You're going to end up being in the spotlight. But many of you are going to receive some good news. It's on its way to you, all right? And many of you are going to receive public recognition and a reward. Now, I can get this when it comes to relationships, especially if a person have never put you first. Maybe that person might come back and decides that, you know, you deserve to be put first, okay? Making you number 1 instead of number 2. But anyway, for many of you, I think about a job, all right? You're going to finally be recognized for your hard work, and you might end up getting that raise or that promotion or a higher position, if you know what I mean, okay? But for many of you, this is coming this year in the near future from this day forward within 3, 6, 9, 12 days or weeks. But many of you are going to see this, and for many of you, it's going to be possibly, you know, within a month, maybe within 3 months. But you're going to see this, okay, for many of you. Make sure y'all make this favorite so you can look back on it. And definitely hit the like button. I appreciate it. This was a labor of love. This is my way of giving back. Okay? Because the way I look at it, when you give, so shall you receive. A lot of times we can be, you know, how can I say this? Service of self, okay? And I do get that, but it's nothing like being service to others, okay? Okay? So anyway, none of this right here is pertaining to everybody. That's why I told many of you to write down, get your little note, write down a lot of these messages that you feel that's resonating with you, that you feel is talking about you. So that way, when these seasons show up, get back with your sister. Put it in the comments. So you know what, sister? Yeah. That message was on time for me. I see it playing out now. You know what I'm going to say? I'm happy for you. And thank you for taking the time to watch. And God bless you. That's what I'm going to say to you, okay? So anyway, enjoy your day, family. You know, enjoy your weekend. And I will be back with another video, all right? So with that being said, like, share, and subscribe. And bye for now. It was a labor of love. I love you guys. And this has truly, has made me happy because, I know many of you are not in that place to where intuitively you're strong in that area. So for the Most High God to lead you my way, you've been doing all this praying, seeking answers. For many of you, you got those answers here, okay? Trust and believe. You got those answers. Peace.